That's some way to get your 100th winning charge, Jerry.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's pleasing, isn't it? Yeah, no, really good tonight. National League team, really tough opposition. Sort of tells you what that league's all about. Tough league, team that's in similar position to us in their respective league. Really good manager, big strong boys who knew what they bring. Lots of diagonals. Play that wing back role really well, and I think the middle three, they obviously leave a deep line midfield, and they get the two central ones going up top and getting second balls and a bit wider. Really hard to deal with, and the disappointing, I thought we started the game really well actually. We got down the sides, looked to play forward, move the ball really quickly, but we did really disappointed. It's a mistake for us not clearing it, and they go and score. And then obviously the second goal's way too easy as well. Joe goes up a little bit early and sort of gets spun a bit, and then cuts inside on our centre backs and scores. And it was unlucky with Rye because it's hit a bobble right before him and sort of gone over him. So at 2-0 at half time, it's a tough team talk really, because it can end up anything. It could go 4, it could go 5. But I believe in this group. We changed it. We went to a back three. We don't do it very often, as you know. Went to a back three, sort of matched them up, and I thought we were excellent second half. I thought we went out and I thought we dominated the game. I thought we created lots of chances, and in the end we get a bit of luck, because when it goes to penalties you need a bit of luck. But our penalties were very good, and theirs weren't good enough because they've missed one.
It was an inspired change at the back. It was forced upon you a little bit. I know you said Callum Ebanks has been struggling all week, but it felt like matching them up in all departments. I think the first half we had as much possession as them, but it seemed like we were more threatening with a change of shape. Yeah, going to a front two, I thought it sort of in that front three with Tom sort of off the side, and obviously Scotty down the middle, and then obviously we got Callum coming off the right. It is mixing and matching them a little bit. We haven't got our two strikers, we know that, so we're having to play what we think is strong for the opposition we're playing against. But they're adaptable. So yeah, and with Jack Batten on the bench, I've got it ready made to go to us 3 centre backs, into full backs and wing backs. In Joe Rains and Danny Greenslade are really aggressive, and they go and lock on. And we've got some midfielders who are going to go and handle the ball. I think the way we're playing at the moment, we're a really good possession-based team. There's balls going in even first half. I remember a few balls flashing across the 6-yard box, which maybe the two that are missing would go and score them. It's just the movements and the cleverness when it comes in that box, and that determination to get across people. But the character again was in the group, was in abundance. To be 2-0 down against the National League team who probably thought they were comfortable. What great character that is to go out and win that game. And I thought we deserved it in the end, I've got to be honest. Full respect to Andy and his team. Good side, cause a lot of teams problems in their respective league. And don't forget they're the holders. They're the holders of the FA Trophy, and we've knocked them out tonight, so that's a little bit of a mini statement for us. And it keeps our momentum going because we're in good form. We find it ever so difficult. It's not been easy because we've gone stop-start since the Alex incident. We've then got the weather come upon us. It feels like we're being challenged constantly. Games are getting called off. Finances of the club, there's been no games here, so that's another side bit to it, that we've earned some money for the football club here. So all in all, it's a really, really good night, and we've got a really good side to look forward to, going away to Bracknell now. We put that to bed for Christmas. And we've got the Chippenham game here, which will be a really tough game against Chippenham here at home. Big crowd. The crowd were up. Fantastic effort from the people who come out tonight. Really boisterous at the end, really good celebrating with them. Shows what it means to everyone at the football club. We don't generally win them games, do we? So it's really pleasing tonight that we've come out on the right end, and we deserve to, I think. I can imagine Andy Woodman is going to be livid about the goals that they conceded, but from your point of view, it was players taking advantage of their mistakes and taking advantage of them really well.
Yeah, and it's being proactive, isn't it? It's not just being reactive, it's proactive, so it's reading situations. Scotty's read the situation ever so well, and he's gone and got something. It's a tough finish, actually, when he's ended up going in there. He's had to slide it in. He felt as if he could have got another one when he skipped up on him. Danny Greenslade, I pushed him forward. I'll take a bit of credit on that, because as the game was coming to an end, I told him to go a little bit higher as a wing-back. I didn't expect him to end up quite where he ended up, sort of inside right or in the box. And it ends up with Rex. And when Rex is in those areas, once he hits it, it stays hit. And it goes through bodies, and it's going to go in the net. So really pleased for Rex again. He's made a contribution when he's gone on. Keeps telling me, I'm always ready, Gaffer, and I know he is. We've given him a start. It didn't quite work out for him, but again, lots of thoughts in my mind now around Chippenham. Lots of players that have gone in there and doing ever so well. We've had a bit of a bug going through the camp. We've all had it. We're coming out the back of it tonight. So I said to you before the game, there's 3 or 4 that were nowhere near 100%, probably working on 60%. Callum Ebanks was one. He just couldn't breathe. So obviously we make the change, but I could have stayed with the 3 up the top, and we didn't. Credit to Ryan Clark going in as well. So we keep wheeling him out, as he says, and he goes in there. I thought their penalties were really good up until the one they missed, but you've got to give Ryan credit because he's put them off, and they've gone and missed theirs. And credit we go up, and Danny Greenslade, really pleased for him that he goes and slots it away, because you've got to be brave to be one of that top 5. I've got to say, when I when I asked them, the top 5 come pretty quickly, so that's really pleasing. You weren't asking people to do it, people wanted to take them. I thought all the penalties were fantastic.
Obviously, we lost on that method to Dartford last year. You can't really practice them regularly because you think it might only come round once a season. So the 5 that stepped up, did you have any idea before who was going to volunteer? I mean, what was the process like after 90 minutes?
Well, most of our penalty takers are off the pitch,
of course,
or not here, so that's really difficult. In fact, I turned around to Dan Hayfield and I said, Dan, you write down who you think. And he wrote down some bodies, and then we asked the group, and the group to come up with the equation. It's not us, they want to take it. I always believe in that. The ones who want to take it are confident to do it. Put their name down. Chris Lyons being one, the first one, gets you off to a really good steady start. And it's down to the players going to do that. We did it the other week in training, but the same old thing. I said, you're only going to be able to take one because they want to take 2 and 3. If they miss one, they'll take another one. You don't get that in a game situation. So trying to recreate it is really difficult because you never know what you're going to have on the pitch anyway. And like you say tonight, most of ours were off. So credit to everyone who went and done that. Thanks to the support as well. What I liked about it, I remember the Dartford game. And behind the goal, I remember our supporters were a little bit passive, a little bit quiet. And I was asking to the side of me, go and get behind the goal and go and put them off. Be horrible, be nasty. We sometimes have a little reputation of being quite nice. And you don't need that in penalty because you've seen it. You've seen it in penalty competition, you've seen it in the World Cup final. If you're a goalkeeper that can put off opposition, just get in people's heads. Same with supporters behind the goal. It's all about winning penalties. I said to them in the huddle when the full time, we've just got an equaliser. Don't go around celebrating now, because if you were going round and saying, well done lads, we go and win now. It's important you win, because no one's going to talk about coming back 2-2. Everyone will talk about winning the game on penalties. And everyone played the part, the fans played the part. I guess I did as a manager by changing the shape, but most importantly the players did. They're the ones that go and do it. So it's credit to them tonight that we're through to the next round and we can really focus on our Christmas.
Mandy Gill's first game, she's going to come back?
I hope so. It's great to see my sister. It was really lovely to celebrate with her as well. She was here with her partner John and obviously my little niece Claudia as well. That was great. My brother was here. I'm on site with him. I'm helping him a bit of plastering actually. So I'm going out tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock doing a bit of work with him before Christmas. And my dad was here as well. So that was really nice tonight to have all my family here. And she's 50 today. So she'll have a good celebration. I know she enjoyed tonight. And it just tops off what's been a fantastic evening.
Yeah, and enjoy the break and we'll see you back for the big old A4 derby.
Yeah, I want to wish a Merry Christmas to everyone, all the Romans. Merry Christmas to all you guys as well, everyone at the football club. It's not been an easy 2022 for sure. We'll have a couple of games before the new year, but really looking forward to seeing everyone here on Boxing Day. I think it'll be a really boisterous, it'll be a happy crowd hopefully. I want everyone to go and enjoy their Christmas Day with their friends and family and wish everyone all the best in that, and we look forward to seeing everyone on Boxing Day.
And maybe echo those thoughts. Well done tonight.
Cheers, thanks.